many people were on Smackdown today.
Like at least 30.
It was insane. Too many people.
Nah.
Not enough people.
You can't have too many people on TV.
Not enough people because Ty Dillinger wasn't on.
Yeah, that's true.
And just like Kane in the Battle Royal, Rowan was there.
He was. Well, let's talk about that first.
Yeah.
Bludgeon Brothers, totally never been in the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
Totally not in creepy outfits, out in the CGI. That was a green screen. That was so fucking green screen, it wasn't even funny.
And it looked nothing like anything that had ever been on a Wyatt family promo that never existed ever.
I've never seen anything like that.
Definitely not out in the middle of some backwoods area.
No, definitely not. No, it was backstage at Smackdown.
This one was a little bit different because there was less talking and more hammering.
Yeah, they smashed the camera. I don't think that was necessary.
They bludgeoned it. Just to get the point across.
Oh, God.
They are the Bludgeon Brothers.
Are they? Are they really?
Brody Lee and the Sheep Man.
I didn't need to be involved in Sister Abigail versus the Pumpkin King.
Oh, God.
Do we want to move past this? you look like you're regretting everything.
I don't know, man. It's this particular thing. Just the name Bludgeon Brothers just deflates all the wind out of my sails.
I'm gonna be real. If the Bludgeon Brothers was just a nickname that they had, like Hawk and Animal were the Road Warriors.
Yes.
Like if it was just a name that they, maybe they referred to themselves as that, or other people who had gone against them, like they hit hard. They bludgeon people. They're the Bludgeon Brothers. That's one thing. Please don't have a nameplate that says Bludgeon Brothers.
Oh, you better believe.
I know there's going to
be a Bludgeon Brothers nameplate.
I don't want there to be.
You know who came up with that name? JBL. That sounds like something JBL would say.
JBL's not on SmackDown anymore.
Doesn't matter.
He's doing his own. He's gone. He's doing his own thing.
He's got it. He uses the word bludgeon. Brother.
Brother. All right, let's move on.
Yeah. We've dwelled way too long on.
We had some ladies action. We had a 6-women tag team match.
With one ladies action. With all the ladies in the same action.
Well, Renee did stuff later on too, but
the wrestling ladies.
The wrestling ladies were all in one section.
All doing the same action.
Not true. Carmella was a commentary.
Well, but she was talking about their action, so she was involved in the same action.
But she wasn't doing the same action.
No. They were just all in the same action together.
It was a 6-woman tag match. We had Charlotte, Becky, and Naomi defeating Lana, Natty, and Tamina.
Yeah, they did.
Good match, though. I mean, Lana...
A lot of chin locks going on.
Well, there was... That's the only problem that I have with us being able to see the match that happens during the commercial, is there's a reason that happens during the commercial.
Yeah, because it's the commercial. Nothing exciting
nothing needs to happen during the commercial. So, yeah, if it's just going to be chin locks, we don't need to see it. But, still. Fun match.
We won't talk about the elephant that likes to fall down for no reason in the room.
I love how subtly you threw that in there. So Naomi, you're gonna grab her. Put her skirt back on. You tried to put it on Bray Wyatt last night. It didn't work. I guess it kind of looks like she's wearing her red outfit now. Naomi did a little like slingshot crossbody.
Demonstrating
and all the heels were arguing, and she She definitely took out Tamina, and she definitely took out Natty. But Lana was about a foot away from the whole situation, and like her foot passed by Lana, and Lana went, ah!
And she didn't even fall over all the way. She dropped like one knee in both hands, like.
And she screamed when she did it, and so put it up higher. And so like, it didn't look that great from the view because there was a camera behind her when she fell. So it didn't look that great from there, but it looked worse when we saw the camera on the other side. It was real bad. To be fair, she hasn't been wrestling much. She's been the manager. She's been in the manager spot again, so maybe
she works a lot of house shows, man.
Trying to give Lana the benefit of the doubt. They still lost. She was the reason they lost. She tapped out to the figure 8 to Charlotte.
She did some crunches too while they were singing on.
She did. One really long one. We're just like, no! And then
she did a lot of the... She did this all. Like...
She was... This is her searching for Tamina and Natty. And she couldn't find either of them and she tapped out. We finally got Pulp Fashion. Woo! It wasn't as funny as I wanted it to be, but it was still pretty funny.
Yeah.
The Ascension still trying to find any way they can possibly be friends with Breezango.
I like also the opening credits, how they just put all the people who were in Pulp Fiction in the opening credits.
Yeah, it was like... They
also starring...
It was Fandango, Tyler Breeze, The Ascension, also starring, and then the entire cast of Pulp Fiction.
Super fast.
You called it when we talked about SmackDown. You said that Tyler Breeze was going to be Uma Thurman, and that's exactly who he was. But the mystery here is that apparently the Ascension say they haven't closed the case on 2B, and they actually said that it was going to be the Bludgeon Brothers, but then Tyler Breeze shut them up. And
I guess it's the Ascension are essentially going to be doing...
They're essentially?
No. Essentially.
Essentially.
With an E. Going to be doing Breezango's job for them.
Yeah. And then the briefcase disappeared.
Yeah.
The glowing Pulp Fiction briefcase disappeared.
Gluten-free is a healthy and delicious alternative.
We love gluten. You know what else we love? Sin Cara defeating Baron Corbin by countout. That's right. Sin Cara defeated the United States champion. When was the last time, other than a Battle Royal, that you saw Sin Cara on television?
Sin Cara beat Baron Corbin in like 3 minutes.
Yeah. Didn't take long.
Tyler Breeze was dressed as Uma Thurman from Pulp Fiction. There's a team called the Bludgeon Brothers that are going to show up on SmackDown sometime soon. Still not as weird as the Finn Balor Bray Wyatt promo on Raw.
We haven't even got to the craziest thing on SmackDown yet.
I don't even know what you're referring to, but I'm afraid.
But we're gonna talk about Gable and Benjamin faking out the Usos.
Yeah.
See, it seemed to be like there was a little bit of respect there. Like the Usos were fairly impressed with Gable's ability to rap. Gable and Benjamin kind of freestyling a little bit on the Usos, and they went for a handshake, and both Gable and Benjamin went, "Oh," and then walked away. And the Usos are like, "What the fuck just happened?"
They got played, man.
And that's how we anger the Usos. You don't give them a handshake. Now they're gonna kick your ass.
Should be a good fucking match, though.
Oh yeah. Speaking of getting asses kicked, Jinder Mahal. You beat Randy Orton for the title, and you keep it. You beat Shinsuke twice, and you keep it. Your next logical step is to challenge...
Hold on.
Alright.
I just like... weirdest part for me of this whole thing is the idea that him saying, like, there's no other championship caliber people for him to fight on SmackDown.
He's beaten 2 people.
Well, my thing here is, okay, but you're playing a shitty heel, Jinder, because at this point you should be happy, and you should start giving free championship matches to people like James Ellsworth and Sin Cara, who you know.
No, not Sin Cara. He beats champions.
Yeah, but only by countout though.
Yeah, but that could lead to something down the line.
Yeah. So the next, the logical choice for him is challenge somebody off-brand.
Another champion?
Yeah, which I mean that part makes sense because it's championship caliber.
Yeah.
Person, so challenging another champion makes sense.
But I wonder if his end game is just to beat this person, or to actually take their title.
I don't think it's going to be title versus title.
Let's put the titles back together, because the Universal title is garbage. Spoiler alert, he challenged Brock Lesnar to Survivor Series.
Jinder's got balls. Mahal's with the balls.
Sure. But then he also apparently forgot that AJ is on SmackDown. And AJ's like, hey, you haven't beat me yet.
He's like, okay, I got a good plan. You're gonna fight one of my little underlings.
Yeah.
Instead.
And Daniel Bryan seemed to be fine with that. He's alright, sure. So yeah, next week we get AJ Styles versus Sunil.
I really hope Daniel Bryan comes out before the match and says that it's for the championship.
If Sunil loses, AJ becomes WWE champion, that'd be a shitty situation. I think Jinder would probably cause a disqualification real quick.
Just runs in and punches Sunil.
Oh boy. Alright, and then we had our rematch from Hell in a Cell.
Well, we did get confirmation that Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman are going to respond on Monday.
Yes, we are. Yeah. Brock will be on Raw.
Which makes sense because this Sunday they're going to be in Minneapolis.
But Monday they're going to be in Green Bay.
Yeah. I'm saying it's in the neck of the woods.
Yeah, but he lives in Canada now. I guess anywhere in northern U.S. is in the area of Brock Lesnar.
I'm sure nobody's going to argue if he just decides he's going to be living in Minnesota at the time.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, our rematch
Just
from Hell in a
carries his
Cell.
house around with him.
If anybody would, no, Brock Lesnar. I don't know, maybe. Dolph Ziggler versus Bobby Roode. The first 30 seconds of this match was better than their Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, that's just the entrances. Wait, it was the same entrances. Never mind. Yeah, it was a good match.
Yeah.
This one was much better than Hell in a Cell match. Makes me actually care a little bit about their feud.
Yeah. And it actually makes me care about the next potential match because
Dolph
Ziggler pulled out the win by pulling the tights on Bobby Roode.
And so the next thing we gotta assume is they're gonna have a stipulation match where no one will be allowed to pull the tights because they have to wrestle without tights on.
That was I'm sad that both of us were going that direction. It's
naked match.
It's a censor bar match.
They're just gonna paint their junk black.
Cease and desist match. Yeah. I mean, not a whole lot to talk about in the match. It was just better.
They're just gonna have to wear full body suits. Like the morph suits. They're just gonna go up to the neck on both of them.
Then I hope someone fucks with like green screen stuff and just puts weird shit over their body while we're watching the match. That would distract us.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do any of the things I just said.
No. Just have another.
All terrible ideas.
Just have another good match.
Yeah, if anybody touches anybody's tights, they're fired.
That's. You can't do that in wrestling.
You can.
No. Unless they're like sumo wrestling.
We don't have to touch each other's tights.
Dolph wears long tights.
Dolph will have to go back to his short shorts for this one.
I was gonna say, if Bobby Roode goes for a pin, he's touching the tights, and Bobby Roode immediately gets fired. We don't want that. We don't want Bobby Roode getting fired.
Nope. Like I said, don't listen to anything I said. I'm tired, man. I'm delirious. Ah!
You're not delirious.
Have you ever seen me and delirious in the same place at the same time?
No comment.
Exactly.
Aiden English was singing down the hallway.
He got mad at some guys because they were on their phones and not listening to him.
And then the New Day appeared. And then Rusev appeared.
And it's Rusev Day.
And it's a New Day.
They wanted to celebrate, but Rusev didn't think it was funny.
Xavier Woods played Rusev's theme song on the trombone.
Yeah.
Which was pretty damn good.
Well, it's not the first time he's done that.
Really?
Yeah. It was back when they were all on Raw together and the New Day were heels.
Oh, them
They
and...
teamed with
Yeah.
Rusev.
Okay.
And Xavier Woods played his theme song.
It wasn't as good then, though.
No.
He's definitely practiced this time. But Big E just swiveling his hips and throwing cereal in the air is one of... I'm not sure why I'm entertained by it, but I am. And then Aiden English tried to make things better, and Rusev told him to stop singing.
Yeah. It's not time for the Rusev Day song.
I'm gonna be real. This might be the weirdest tag team match. I mean,
SmackDown should just start calling itself Tag Team Land.
yeah, there were.
Because this seems like it is going to build up like New Day versus Aiden English and Rusev.
Yeah.
And the only like incoming people vignettes we have is a tag team.
Yeah.
And the comedy sketch backstage was 2 tag teams.
The women were in a tag team match.
Yeah, and then we had the overarching
Yeah.
storyline. The overarching storyline
Resulted in a tag team match. It opened up with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens just treating Daniel Bryan like shit. Like Sami Zayn treating someone like shit is weird. That is my brain couldn't comprehend that for a second. I felt like...
You feel like you're in like a backwards land?
It was
unnatural.
An alternate reality that should not be a reality. It was very weird. And then for him to just, for Kevin Owens to come out, Kevin Owens making fun of people makes sense because he's been doing that since he got to WWE. But to have him like backing Sami Zayn and both of them just telling Daniel Bryan like, oh yeah, we don't want to be you because you work too hard and now you can't wrestle and now you're the authority and walking out of this building is the best thing you do. It's just like, holy shit, guys. And so Daniel Bryan starts walking away and he goes, yeah, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna go find some dudes to punch you in the face. And we had one quick backstage segment where they're like, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong, Daniel? You couldn't find anybody? He goes, no, actually, in the last 10 minutes, I've found pretty much everyone just wants to punch you guys in the face.
But the ones he chose were Randy Orton, Shinsuke, and McNamara.
Because they're a new tag team, apparently.
Yeah.
They're like... The only time they're not really friends is when they're facing each other. But they still tag team before that, and now they're 2 weeks in a row. They're tag teaming again. The match was pretty good, though.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
Really fun match.
Keep these guys together.
I mean, I don't know what the ultimate end game is for it, but sure. If you don't really have anything for Shinsuke or Orton, go ahead, keep them.
Which is a fucking mind-boggling thing to say.
That you don't have anything for Randy Orton.
You don't have anything for the newest big guy that you were building up for forever, Shinsuke Nakamura, or the former 13-time champion Randy Orton.
Yeah.
You have nothing for those guys to do, so we're gonna shoehorn them in some tag team matches like they're fucking...
But don't worry.
English and Rusev.
Don't worry. The Ascension is on the Fashion Files.
Yeah, hey.
They have something for the Ascension every single week. But they're just like, fuck it. We're going to put Shinsuke and Randy Orton together and have them face, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Sami Zayn won the match for his team because of a low blow.
Yeah. He hit Randy Orton on the ding-ding.
He uppercutted Randy right in his Viper.
Kevin Owens took out Shinsuke
Right
on
in
the
the
outside.
arcade no-no zone. Then he hit him with a hell of a kick. Pinned him.
And then they went to the back and they got all up in Daniel Bryan's face and like, oh, what are you gonna do next? Who are we gonna face next week? And Daniel Bryan's like, it's not up to me. Shane's coming back. And they both went, oh, that's bullshit.
And then they both went back out.
It was a really weird end because like that Shane McMahon line felt like it was supposed to be like,
yeah. No, that was okay. Here's my theory. SmackDown's live now.
yeah.
So that was supposed to be the end.
Yeah, that was supposed to be like the, oh my god, next week's gonna be crazy because Shane's coming back.
And then they realized...
The crowd didn't give a fuck.
Well, no, I think what it is, they realized that there was like an extra minute and a half that they had left. And they're like, oh shit, we went to the finish too early. So... what's happening outside? And it's just Randy and Shinsuke standing next to each other at the bottom of the ramp, just kind of like, hey. So,
yeah, there's no music playing. The crowd's not making any noise. They're both just standing there. There's one camera facing them. And Michael Cole, because Tom Phillips wasn't there, Michael Cole is just trying to sell, like, oh my god, I can't believe Shane McMahon's coming back next week. And it's just really awkward silence until you hear Kevin Owens go, yes! Yes! And they come back out and they're just assholes for another minute and a half before the show ends.
Just rubbing it in that they beat the guys that Daniel Bryan picked. And Sami Zayn's his best friend. And
Hug me tighter! Oh my god. So... after that extremely interesting episode of SmackDown Live,
the land of silly-ass opportunities.
Let's move over to 205 Live.
Where we're setting up for a TLC tag team match.
Yeah, we are.
I know, I'm jumping part.
No, that's exactly where I was going, because I was going to skip the other part for later. Jack Gallagher got to go against Rich Swann tonight after he went against Cedric last night on Raw. Still a great match, having Brian Kendrick at ringside, fucking with Rich Swann a few times.
Cedric Alexander was also at ringside.
Yeah, Cedric Alexander
yelling in that really hoarse voice that he gets when he yells.
Yeah, he can't yell very loud for very long.
No,
because it goes real fast. But Rich Swann ended up defeating Jack Gallagher by disqualification.
Because everyone decided to fight on the outside.
Shit just went crazy. Like, some Smackdown carried over to this match. Everyone just lost their goddamn mind. And Brian Kendrick's like, fuck it! And he just wanted to attack Rich Swann, because thanks. Brian Kendrick stole the bell, so they couldn't ring the bell.
Second time that's happened.
That's his new thing. He's just like, I'm not gonna let them ring the bell. Fuck it. He just throw it. He didn't even actually use it. It just ended up on the floor, and so the time
he grabbed it and then he got hit, so it fell out of his hand.
So yeah, setting up more.
And then nobody thinks about like going to get it, to give it back to the timekeeper.
Like the referee got out of the ring, but he was trying to stop everyone. I thought maybe he was gonna go get the bell and like hand it to the timekeeper. Nope. Fuck it. Don't ring the bell. Doesn't matter. Match is over.
There ain't no Dario Cueto's here.
Ring the bell! So we're setting up more for that tag team match that will be on the main card. The main card of TLC. But we have another Cruiserweight segment that's going to be on the pre-show of TLC. Because Drew Gulak is going to have his championship edition of the PowerPoint presentation. He's going to show all 277 slides of the PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, and the outtakes reel.
Which means he's going to end up going against Akira Tozawa.
Maybe.
More than likely.
Probably.
Definitely.
We turned his vocal cords impotent.
Again, Drew Gulak with saying that he, like, everyone in the arena was his children.
Yeah, no, he was their father.
The same thing. He kept calling them his children.
Drew's your daddy. The next T-shirt.
God damn it. Yeah, he said that he hit Tozawa in the throat with his sign and made his vocal cords
impotent.
What? Why is that the word you went with?
Because he wants to awkward people out.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, Captain Underpants.
Don't call me Captain Underpants.
No, I was calling Drew Gulak Captain Underpants.
Oh, you said he and then said Captain Underpants at the end.
I'm just shut up. Drew was very intense in this segment as well. If he hasn't believed anything he said before, he did this time.
He's got the easiest job on 205 Live.
He just goes out and...
Because most of the weeks he doesn't actually have to wrestle. He just goes out and yells and then points at the screen and makes everybody look at the Titantron.
And he's just rehashing everything he did in CCW.
Yeah.
So he's done all this before.
The Drewtopia, Drew 05 Live, Drew Gulak for a better combat zone. It's all the same.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it. It's still entertaining.
Yeah, no, I like it. I want one of those buttons. Are those on shop? I hope those are on shop.
I haven't checked yet, but if I told you if they are, I'm going to buy you one.
Yeah.
Your birthday's coming up in a couple weeks, so. Yeah. So.
And how do we end 205 Live?
Well,
Let's just keep the theme of everything that's happened on Tuesday so far, and do a tag team match.
It's Tag Team Tuesday.
That's kind of what I felt like.
Because we opened the show with more Enzo and more Kalisto. We should
Enzo was getting over again with his promo.
And he turned the crowd against himself, which was
smart, because then he started doing the whole nobody in the crowd has talent.
Yeah.
Which he needed to do, because as much as I don't want to give him credit, he's good at talking.
Yeah. It's the one thing he's good at. Which is sad when he's not good at it. Because then it's like, oh, here's the one thing you're good at, and you're sucking it up. And then he even kind of like toned it down with his entrance too. He didn't come running out like he has.
Yeah.
He's kind of like still did a little bit of that.
He came out and had Daivari talk.
Yeah, and then translated that to Soft.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had Ari Daivari and Enzo Amore versus Kalisto and Mustafa Ali. Another really good match.
Yeah.
Mostly because Enzo didn't do a whole lot. They let everyone else do it. Mustafa Ali, why he hasn't gotten a title run yet is beyond me, but he deserves one soon. I'm impressed with Mustafa Ali every single week. But him and Kalisto make a really good tag team. Daivari doing what he does best, being a tag team partner, saving the match for his tag team on a regular basis. Wasn't enough, mostly because your tag team partner is Enzo, so you're not going to get anything done when your tag team partner is Enzo. But Mustafa Ali ended up allowing Kalisto to blind tag. He dove to the outside and took out Daivari. And Enzo tried his best at combating Kalisto, but when you have no offense, you can't combat a luchador. Therefore, you get hit with Selena del Sol, and Kalisto wins again.
Woo!
Again with the help of Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
Which is probably what Enzo's gonna say next week on Raw.
Yep.
Or in his promo leading into the match this Sunday at TLC.
Yep.
Speaking of which, we'll have TLC predictions coming up this week.
TLCPs.
Yeah. Predictions villain is on his way here.
Yeah.
We'll be shooting in about a day or so. And it'll be uploaded on Saturday, so look forward to that. But for now, guys, thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Click the links.
There are so many links.
Like a podcast.
That's the link that says SoundCloud.
And Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable with the W.
Like wrestling. Yeah, check out all that stuff. Go have a tag team match, because it's the thing to do now. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
tag team matches, I guess.
Ooh, tag. Fuck Enzo Amore.
Yeah, that one.